He's surviving on dried food rations and monster parts. It's Midwest Dungeon Delvers.
It's not as delicious as it sounds.
He's surviving on hopes and dreams. It's BurrItsColdGaming.
They taste aight.
He's starving for time to finish all his wild ideas. It's TeusFlips.
How do you all afford to survive? I have no time!
And she's surviving on 50-cent ramen and unhealthy amounts of ice cream. Welcome in, Black Rose Storm!
Help me, please.
I'm Will, your game master who's surviving on cheese conies and cat cuddles. And this is Super Smash Quest.
Yay!
Woohoo! Sadly, Palm Tree had a prior commitment prior to us even moving these to Saturday mornings as well. So she's not going to be able to join us today. And also, we have an amazing new guest star. The Black Rose Storm is here. Hello.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh.
You excited to be here?
Yes.
Yes. Oh man, it's going to be a good time. We're going to be getting into the world of Hyrule shortly here. But the first, I have to say, there's an opportunity for me to bully Burr, so I have to take it. And is that he almost didn't go with the theme for he didn't catch on to what everyone else was doing for the intros there for a moment.
Hey now. I made up for it. Yeah.
Honestly, I low key regret like calling you out in the in the thread because I could have just called you out in the intro, but
Yeah, you should have.
For a sec, I was like, is he calling me out? I was like, mine's kind of adjacent to everything.
No, yours worked, yeah.
Honestly, I should have stuck semi to theme and went thirsty for something.
That would be good.
Oh gosh. But anyways, welcome in. We have credits rolling along the top of the screen. Some amazing artists. Damie Devil and TeusFlips are our main two artists. And we've had some other people make things here and there, and a bunch of music credits can be found if you go to fedorawill.com/Super Smash Quest. Link in the description. And also, if you are watching this on either Spotify or Apple Podcasts, leaving 5-star reviews helps boost us in the algorithm. Be sure to do so. And always go ahead and leave a like and comment if you are on Spotify or YouTube as well to help boost us and that kind of thing. Yay!
Yo, how many reviews do we have on Spotify at this point? Just want to do a quick check.
Yes, let's vibe check that. While I'm pulling that up, Burr, it is your turn to do the recaps, which since we had a skip week last week, it puts you in quite the spot.
Yeah, it's aight. I gotcha.
Oh, we have 8 reviews on Spotify now.
Yo. Let's
Yay. Go. Alrighty. Have at it.
Okay, so last we left off, we made, after dealing with the sands and everything, we made ourselves a little pit stop over in the Mushroom Kingdom to see to some unfinished business of Goomsha's. We went to essentially Goomsha's headquarters, if I remember correctly, to where we encountered her boss and her co-workers, and kind of finding out that they were, one, doing experiments on living creatures, turning them into mushrooms. We also were, through some rather high irritation with the situation. Some of us decided to interrogate the boss, only to find out that he was not really doing what Gumsha thought that they were doing. He was kind of just using them for his own gain. To which I believe both Bob and Derrix just trophied him and Gumsha in a rather cathartic moment. Mega slammed the headquarters into dust. And we found did we find the other coworkers? Like, hey, we were trying to find out if they wanted to work for the Federation or not.
Yep.
But otherwise, then yeah, that was it.
Yep, and that's
in Cliff Notes. Basically, from my understanding, is mushroom experiments and Goomsha make things go boom.
yeah, pretty
That's
much.
my understanding.
And we're not going to talk about Derrix tactically avoiding a lot of questions asked.
Oh yeah. All right, and with that, let's get our rolls for Rayquaza going.
Here it is. Today's the day. I can feel it. Somebody's going to roll Rayquaza.
Rose, I assume you remember how to do so.
No.
Oh,
No, crud.
No.
Hang on.
Bob and Derrix had that like memory exchange on the way to the Mushroom Kingdom as well. So he got his like memory of his brother / not.
hey, Will.
Yeah.
So, since I technically played 2 characters, you know, we got Cam and then we got Flashy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Should I roll twice? Once for Cam and once for Flashy?
No.
Look at him try.
Let's roll for Palm.
If that were the case, then PokeQuest would have been very different.
Roll for every single Pokemon!
Obviously, one of us should at least roll for Palm. I mean, just saying.
Well, you should probably roll for Palm.
Probably.
Be a good sport about it.
I swear, if this ends up rolling for Rayquaza, that's just going to be...
Come on.
Nope.
No.
Good try. Alrighty. So I guess y'all were chit-chatting with the 2 surviving members of the Resistance or whatever, and the sham of a resistance, really, and So the Shy Guy kind of speaks up, Shy Tai, and he's just like,
yeah, so I never really wanted to say this, but at one point I saw where he brings the mushrooms and he just sells them to a black marketer.
Not really surprised there.
oh wait, that's not a Shy Guy voice one. Wow, well, he just sells them to a black marketer.
You know, that was 100% better, and I feel so engaged now.
I'm immersed.
Okay.
Yes, but though you were saying that you were going to offer something or whatever.
Well, I know Derrix was talking to Cam about getting in touch with Algie about a job with the Federation.
Oh, that's right. And then, they did have a lot of open positions because a lot of the positions that the Mies filled need to be filled. That's right. Okay, so you did secure that already. We were good on that. And then
I think we were just kind of moving on to like we need to get to Hyrule.
That's right. Okay.
So just getting in our car, basically.
Yes. So you get in your cart, and but though, like, as you do so, a very oddly tall toad starts walking up to y'all. His mushroom head seems to like come a little bit up his head more than others, kind of like almost as if it's like a mushroom bowl cut of sorts, and it with yellow spots on it, and he's very
Is this a costume?
Bound. No.
Is this a costume?
No. He's
No!
very
Is
muscular.
this dog? Is this a dog?
He's very muscular and comes up and says, "Excuse me, would you like to buy some mighty powder?"
I immediately hit the gas.
Hey, what was he selling?
I hit the accelerator and we're off.
Alrighty.
Bob just does one of those.
Yeah, those.
What was that?
I think it was somebody trying to sell us drugs, and we don't need that in our lives right now.
I didn't even hear what he was selling. Maybe we needed it.
Why would we need it?
I don't know.
I'm just heading towards the pipe, just trying to get out of the mushroom kingdom.
Meanwhile, Goomsha in the back is just going is just kind of like growling at the dog as you guys zoom off.
Was a Doug.
Yep.
I don't remember. Did anybody write in their notes investigate the Doug virus?
Derrix,
Because it has to be a virus, right?
Derrix is the least familiar since he wasn't part of the dream sequence episode.
Yep.
It's true, but he's seen at least 2 or 3 Dougs.
Yeah.
Wait, did we see a Doug in the jungle?
No.
Oh, thank
No.
goodness. It's not everywhere yet. It hasn't gone that far.
Technically, the two. They're both just one world. So there's one in
Oh,
this
that's
world.
right.
Yeah.
So
I almost
This
forgot
Doug
to
could
do a
go
Doug in
both-
this world.
this Doug could do both locations, so that's the scary part.
Yeah.
I have no part in this, but I'm also very disappointed that I missed the drug selling.
Oh no!
Well, it had to do with Doug, though, so we had to go. We had to leave. There wasn't another option there.
Listen, it may have to do with Doug, but drugs.
No. I've been dealing with Doug since the first campaign, and I do not need to keep dealing with Dougs. Oh. All right, so we're heading through the pipe
Yep.
at this point.
So you head to the spot that you remember that you entered, and you use a device that the professor gave you to confirm that if you were to use a portal here, there's a rainbow road on the other side to catch you.
Yeah.
And once that sensor lights up green, you go ahead and use the little the little Wiimote shaped device that you've been given to open a subspace portal, and out you go. Welcome back to subspace.
Okay.
Oh, that's so cool! Seeing the car move.
Oh,
on its
I can
way.
see the car.
So cool!
Yee. Alrighty. So the unless you guys want to do or say anything in transit, we can skip on over to Hyrule.
I don't think so.
What are we chasing here now?
Oh, no one has contacted the professor yet. Oh wait, you guys did you guys tell the professor about Hyrule or what you guys are doing next?
I think we were keeping it to ourselves, weren't we?
I think so too.
Okay.
Because I think in Bob's head, this is all just like one job that we're like wrapping up because we were sent to like, do one thing and then it's connected to here, right?
Yeah.
He's like, job's not done.
I am curious what it is we are doing in Hyrule.
So Hyrule is where, if you recall, where they're shipping all, or they seem to be shipping all the Smash Orbs to and stockpiling them.
At the very least, it's a transit position for the Miis with their
Right.
Smash Orbs.
I remember them talking about Imogene and CD. I remember them talking about sending it. I just didn't know where. So okay, I'm caught
Yeah.
up.
So
I do want to back things up just a bit to like to do, because the professor would ask, how things go in the Mushroom Kingdom? You guys, so are you guys all wrapped up there?
Yep. Finish it all. It's so all done.
All right, can I get you to roll?
What am I rolling? Because technically we did finish up what's in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Well, yeah, because you are trying to hide stuff. Absolutely. So it would be
Deceive, wouldn't it?
deceive. Yeah, deceive.
I have a 0.
Oh,
Oh no!
Cam can't lie to save his life.
No, we can't. I think it's like, yeah, definitely. Finished it up, and yeah, done. Done. Yeah.
Here's the thing: is the professor's way too trusting, so you might be able to get by. Oh, you're -2 and his -1. He'd be like,
Oh, wait. It's wait. How much do you have left?
No, done.
So wait, where are you going next?
Going to wait. Yeah, are we supposed to go somewhere next, Prof?
Well, if you guys don't have anything else to do, we do. I do have something ready for Bob. The gauntlets that he was wanting.
Oh. Hey, Bob, did you want some gauntlets?
I mean, I did put a work order in with the professor, but it can wait until the job is done.
The job's... I don't have this on speaker, do I? I don't think I would. Actually, you know what? My deception's so bad, I think I do totally have it on speaker.
Oh, Cam.
Where do we go to pick up the thing, the thing? The thing order?
So I'm over in Inkopolis right now, kind of doing some recruiting some friends to help, and also working in my old laboratory to work on some gadgets and gizmos to help out. So is it possible for you guys to stop by Inkopolis? If not, I could send someone out to drop it off, but it'll be more convenient if you guys stop by, and I can show you guys some of the some more cool stuff.
Yeah, coming by.
I need to stop somewhere before we come, so we may be a minute, if that's...
Let's just stop it on the come by. Yep.
Oh, okay. If you guys got to make a stop or whatever, that's absolutely fine. Just don't take too long, because after that we might have we might need your help for a little mission in Woohoo. So yeah.
Okay. Yep. I'll bye. I closed the phone.
Derrix just gonna put a hand on Cam's shoulder. Maybe you should leave the lying for others.
I feel so sick right now.
You know, you're too innocent for that. I'd ask you to do a lot of things, and lying is not one of them.
Okay.
So when Cam said okay, the only thing I could think of is that meme of the guy just going, okay.
Okay.
I guess we're wait, I think Kev's gonna say, where are we stopping first?
We're gonna
Derek-
take care of
Derek?
the job.
Well,
Right?
that's we were trying to go to Hyrule. Yes, that's what I meant.
Oh, you're so good at lying! Oh, I had no idea that's what you meant!
Oh,
That's so good.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, Cam. The first rule of lying is to not think about it. The second you think about it, you start getting yourself caught in the lie yourself. You need to just... I'll teach you later.
I just want to say this is where Ken and I are so succinct. I actually didn't know that you referred to Hyrule.
That's so beautiful. Teus, you precious treasure. It's so good.
Buddy, I was just trying to help you. They're just trying to help. Oh, buddy.
I am in real life such a sap, and I cannot lie, so when other people lie, I can't tell either.
If this isn't a clip, Adorable, I'm gonna be so mad at you.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
so mad I couldn't be a part of this whole campaign. This is great.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy. Alrighty. So,
Oh,
yeah. So as you start to like navigate the Rainbow Road, I guess you can like pull over and like try to pull up the map that you were given. You do see that Inkopolis is probably the furthest one away, like all the way over yonder. Hyrule though is actually pretty close. And is so all these little like glowy points here are points where there are warp pipes that can take you to like jump you to other parts of the map. So in theory, like it could be on the way. Now you could have gone the other way and gone to the warp pipes over here and just jumped across. But though, like.
Weird, did not see that other direction. That's strange.
Yeah.
So we don't have to go back to my home before Inkopolis. Got it.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, well, off to the rules of Hyrule. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, buddy.
All right. So do you try to take the cart into Hyrule with you, or do you try to park it in on the Rainbow Road somewhere?
Oh, I'm not leaving it on the Rainbow Road. We'll take it into Hyrule.
Okay.
I have far less trust that like a me could come by and take it. But if we get into Hyrule, who's gonna know how to drive it? Link, if we can find it.
Fair enough. You find yourselves in the middle of a desert town. There's a bunch of very tall women with red hair walking about as you guys just like kind of like spawn your cart in the middle of a marketplace, really. You find yourselves like on this rug that is laid out with like in front of a store stall that seems to be selling various mushrooms. These look nothing like the mushrooms from the Mushroom Kingdom. They namely do not have eyes. And the woman's standing behind there, just kind of like was sitting down and just kind of like jumps back a little bit, like, you know, kind of pressing herself up against the wall. It's like, oh, help! What? Guards! Men!
Oh, is this a non-park? Wait.
Is it? Are we in?
Right.
Is it in the desert? Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, out of character. I know exactly where we are.
Oh yeah. No, the second we heard men, I know exactly.
Yeah. Second I heard desert, I knew where we were. I knew what Will was doing.
On the
Sorry,
opponent bag just like
Vo.
puts his hands up.
Yeah, she'd be like, guards, Vo!
Oh, what? Hello.
What's a Vo?
And suddenly, a bunch of like you see a bunch of guards like starting to file out of you know, various alleyways and streets, starting to come towards you. Do you do anything
that's should we book it?
Are they blocking our way?
Well, you're in the middle of a busy street, so it's not just the guards you have to deal with, but also just people because this is not meant for cars. This is pedestrian streets. So.
Oh shoot. Okay.
We're in like the middle of the bazaar.
I think I need to roll. Is there a role that I can do that's like keep calm? Probably Will, right? Will would be the keep calm.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna roll that. If I get below 1, I'll tell you what happens. We're good. Cam's not panicking yet. So, okay. Hello, miss. We seem to be lost. My name is Cam. I'm just like addressing this person.
Cam.
Do you know where there's good parking?
I think we need. Derrix is putting his hands up at this point with all the guards forming.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So you guys are you guys are surrendering. Okay.
Oh, my hands are still on the wheel.
Yeah.
Mostly due to panic, but yeah.
Goomsha in the back is just going. Rah, 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 rah. So the guards come up and so the lady that you asked this question to is like does not respond. She's just still in shock of everything. She's like and then as that's happening, you find yourself surrounded by the guards and I'm
assuming these are all ladies as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Much taller than any of y'all as well. And so they like had to like kind of bend down to look into the cart. So one of them looked like has a spear pointed at you, kind of like bending down, looking right at you, Cam, who's in the front, and is like,
How did you get in here?
Oh, hello, ma'am. I see my companions and I seem to be lost.
No excuses. How did you get in here?
We drove.
We
Drove through where?
seem to have been teleported here.
We seem to have been teleported here. I'll just start repeating what Derrix says.
Are you with
Yeah, he's just like whispering into Cam's ear, like under his breath, just like this is what you're supposed to say.
Are you with the Yiga?
We don't know who that is.
What?
take them into custody. She stands back and plops her spear into the ground, spear side up, and the other guards like come forward and start grabbing you guys and tying ropes around your hands.
My hands are firmly attached to the wheel. If I need to make an athletics to be grappled out, I will.
Yeah. Goomsha is 100% in character going to be trying to resist, and also doesn't have hands, so they're not sure what to do with her.
Tie her feet up, I guess.
Yeah, that's probably what they're going to go for. So she's going to go. Oh my goodness, she rolled way too well.
Oh,
Just runs off.
Yeah, she's the rest of this session. She's just off. Who knows where?
Oh, she actually is able to like. Yeah, she's able to like kind of run out. Do any of you guys try to calm her down or talk her out of this, or do you guys just let her be?
I think she's the stealthiest of us all. She'll probably be fine.
yeah. I kind of think that it's a good idea for Goomsha to kind of like get away, and then maybe she can break us out later.
Okay,
Sounds good.
Let her book it.
All right. Yes, she is just barely able to get away. A couple guards start chasing her down while she basically uses the whatchamacallit, just the confusion and over like how do we tie this thing up to her advantage, gets out of there. And the rest of y'all get hauled off to a jail. So the jail is like just like so they bring you towards this like palace, this very grand, large kind of like desert themed palace, and the everything seems to be made out of sandstones and such, very monochromatic. But then they like kind of decorate stuff with various ornate like tapestries and rugs and things along those lines. And then they start, taking you down some stairs, and there's a jail cell that is like exceptionally large that they seem to like. Yes.
Flashy is always out and about because I don't have Pokeball or anything.
Yeah.
I think Flashy would probably go with Goomsha.
Ooh.
I
Okay.
don't think Flashy would actually. I'd probably tell Flashy to do so, just so that they could have each other back.
And since it's able to like kind of fly over the guards,
Yeah.
I'll allow it. And so the so they throw you into this extra large cell, inside of which is a much younger looking but still just as tall. Everything like says that like she's also like one of them, but except for her hair color is very different. Rose, I'll let you describe your character in further detail, the physical nature.
Yeah, my character has kind of like a stereotypical teenage emo hairstyle where she has like the colored hair in the front and then the rest of it is dyed black and the front is dyed like a dark purple. And she has this like very untraditional, very modest clothing to her, but it still allows her to be agile. So she definitely looks like she should be one of the women, but is also very rebellious and looks to be around like 16.
And as they throw you in there, one of the guards is like, Zanzi, we got you some company. Don't be like the we. If you behave, we'll let you out tomorrow morning. But though I want you to experience what it is like going down the path that you're going. All right.
I want you to experience going down the path that you're going.
Listen, I don't want to have to actually arrest you down the line. This is just one of the like cells that we just keep Vo in. This is not even a criminal cell.
Vo, is there monsters in here? I start looking around.
You're gonna put them in here with me?
Well, they were found trespassing, and this like I said, this is the cell that we keep Vo in. And if you would rather us move you down to one of the criminal cells, so be it. You'll be in chains, though.
I'd rather have that than be with a bunch of men.
Can I do like an empathy check to see if I figured out that Vo and men is the same thing?
Yeah, I was about to ask the same thing.
I was about to say,
You use Vo, honey. It's
No.
we have a rich heritage with our language. We can't just simply willy-nilly start using Highlander for everything.
Hey, can we get a different cell?
I'll take the chains.
I'm just gonna stare at Cam. Just be like, you know what? Never mind. They can stay in here.
No, please. I grab the cage, please.
Is it? Would Derrix be able to put 2 and 2 together that, okay, this is something's up with this this culture and men? Like, there's very obviously, if they're talking about this as a cell only for men, like, I feel like something's up, right?
roll either investigate or lore.
Both are the same. So, oh, actually,
So is this like is this the arc where we just end up cross-dressing for like most of it?
okay, now. Could I argue using my hit the books aspect and having researched?
Let's see what you roll first, and then before you try to use a fate point.
Okay.
Fair. You're able to see that like there's definitely like, you know, you're able to pick up the gist. You're not confident, but you do think that like there's something where like they don't like having men in their town or something. You're not confident though.
But they're still willing to talk to men. Just
I mean, they haven't talked to us yet.
that's true. They've
Talk to Cam.
They briefly talked to me. I think it was more of they already had a decision. There was a formality, though, that had to be acknowledged.
Derrix will turn to Zanzi. Zanzi, was it?
Don't say my name like you know me.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't know how else to say it. I was just curious as to if you'd be willing to answer some questions.
I'm gonna look him up and down and just be like, ew.
What do you mean, you? Excuse
I'm
me?
gonna look at the jail warden again, please. Can we please get another cell? Please.
She
is your hair
doesn't
yellow?
say anything and just starts closing the door, locking it up.
Okay.
Oh, I thought she already left. I thought the warden already left. Whoops.
No, she's still there.
Okay. My bad.
Why is your hair yellow?
Well, from where I'm from, people attuned to my elements are usually blonde.
What's a blonde?
The yellow.
You would be somewhat familiar. Well, wait, have you?
If she
would,
never left the... Yeah.
but though you would have had a
Well,
Hylian
we would-
dad.
What?
You would have had a Hylian dad at one point.
Yeah, I know, but I'm 16 and I'm being a brat.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And also, it doesn't mean that the Hylian dad was even
Yeah.
around after.
Well, I would
But-
also have like experience with traders that would come in, so I
Fair.
know what blonde is. I'm just being a brat.
That's fair. Derrix will answer it truthfully though. The people that I'm from don't typically have hair outside of this unless they are tuned to wind.
So you just have sand seal urine colored hair?
He's gonna like pull on a lock for a second before.
Wait, what does that even mean?
And what about? And he's just gonna turn to Zanzi. And what about you? Did somebody smash some grapes over your head?
At least I don't look dumb. What's 2 plus 2?
4.
Wrong.
How was that?
Guards! Guards! Guards!
Cam, come over here for a second.
Okay.
So they tied up our hands, right?
Oh yeah.
So hey, grab my right gauntlet.
Oh, this is such a good idea. Okay, I got it.
Can I hear what's going on?
Yeah.
Guards, they're trying to escape!
Well, you
No,
can
I'm
see-
just shaking. Wait, no. You wouldn't know that his hand comes off.
We're just shaking
would've
hands.
said so.
What are you talking about?
He's uncomfortable in taking his glove off.
Yeah, I'm just shaking hands with my friend.
That's all we're doing is shaking hands. Can I roll a
Okay.
deceive?
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, roll it. Roll a deceive.
I have a +3 to deceive, so here we go.
Oh, nice.
Hey, there you go.
Nice.
You can, if you want, Rose, you can roll empathy to counter it.
You cannot have good empathy as this character.
Wait. Why can I...
Ooh, attacker wins ties, so that was the guards.
Ooh.
No, you're good. We're the attackers. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay, really dumb question, because apparently I don't know how this... Never mind, I figured it out. I'm dumb.
Yeah, it's a click and then another click. It's 2 clicks. Yeah, that seems right.
Oh, boring people doing boring things, ignore. That teenage brain.
All right, yeah. So you're able to just like discreetly get the get your hands off.
I ask him just to pull the right one off, so the arm goes limp, and then I can like swing it out, and then the gauntlet's like free of the chain because it's like no longer attached at one end, and it just comes out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then I got one free hand, and I go, all right.
Just reattach your other hand, I assume.
Yeah. And that way I can like hide it with the chain if need be.
Sweet.
All right. Can I get you to roll your stealth?
Yes. Now this I don't have good at. This ain't that good. Hey.
That's good. That's decent.
Attacker wins
Nice.
ties.
Attackers win ties.
Yeah.
Hey.
I think I will, after doing that with Bob. Okay. I walk over. Hi, my name is Cam, and I put out to shake a hand to Zancy. I feel like we got off on the wrong foot.
I would just like look him up and down and just be like, speaking of feet, and then turn to Bob and be like, where are your legs?
They're with your manners.
Hi, my name is Cam. It is nice to meet you.
I heard you the first time. I'm choosing to ignore you.
Okay, I'll speak a little louder. Hi, my name is Cam.
Cam, don't give her the benefits of that.
My face is just gonna go from like typical like teenage ignorance to just pure anger, and you could just tell that I'm like resisting just slapping you in the face.
I still have my hand out.
I'm just gonna slap it, then walk away.
Okay, it's a pleasure. I think that might be their way of doing introductions.
No, Cam. She's just being rude.
Well, she might just be upset because she's stuck in a cell. Which, fair enough. I'm not super happy being in here either.
I think she's in the cell because of her attitude.
I'm just gonna
I don't
start
know.
like kicking the cell door.
Your hands are completely unbound as well, Zanzi.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm still kicking the cell door. I'm literally gonna have like laying on the ground and just like kicking it as much as possible, like a temper tantrum, just to get attention.
We are underground, yes.
Yes.
Is there any like windows that's possibly facing like at the foot of the ground level?
There is exactly one window that's like high up, like think of basement window, right? So it's like it's pretty high up, pretty narrow and small, but it's
Too small for someone like Cam to climb through.
It is
I is a small boy.
and also there are bars across it too. It's like flashy sized.
Oh, darn it.
I mean,
Should've kept flashy.
I can break it. So I just need to know if you would be willing to climb through it.
I mean,
I would like to know that there are two guards, like kind of like sitting at a table, like kind of playing cards with their like spears, kind of like to the side of them, in the same room on the other side of the cell wall, of the cell bars.
Are one of them holding the keys, or do they both have keys?
Roll notice.
You got it. That's one of my best stats. Let's do this, please. Please. It's my best stat.
I know that feeling.
Hey,
that's decent.
With a 4. So you see the keys. They're not on their personage, but they are like hanging on hanging on the wall near them, like just kind of on the wall on the other side of the table from you.
While they're like doing this in the background, I'm gonna call to the guard that I know both guards, but one of the guards, I'm gonna call their name and be like, I'm bored.
So one of the guards takes a playing card and just like as if it were a like ninja star or shuriken, something like that. Just like you find it like embeds itself into your hair. You can have exactly one card.
Did you just try to cut my hair?
She you see her like stifle a grin as she goes back to playing her game.
I'm going to be filled with just absolute teenage rage and angst. I'm gonna turn to the other one. Gonna turn to the other guys and be like, if you get out of here, I'm going with you.
Sure.
Wait. Let's discuss this.
No.
I don't think I want.
You
Oh
would
no,
be
I don't.
A young,
was a very
helpless
sarcastic-
girl refuge.
you say those words mean something to a plastic body bag.
I wasn't talking to you.
Okay.
I was talking to the weird one.
Which one's the weird one?
You.
That's above us.
Me?
I'm just assuming that anyone who willingly tries to introduce themselves to me is weird.
Look, I mean, I'm sure you're nice enough at times. I don't know if you matched the vibe with us, and it would be a great idea.
Do you want to get out of here?
Do you know a way out of here?
No. But I know
Then-
you're trying to get out. Obviously, who wouldn't want to get out?
Yes, we've got things to do.
Well, then you can either bring me with you, or I can scream that you're trying to escape and keep you in here. With me.
Hearsay.
Are the guards gonna believe you though?
I mean,
Hi.
they'd believe me over a bunch of Vo that just randomly appeared in the town.
Oh, so you do know how to use the word.
Watch it.
Derrix is just putting the sass right back.
Like, let's why did they can you at least answer some questions for us before we start making rash decisions?
Depends on how stupid the questions are.
We're not from here, so they could be very stupid.
Well, then I'll think about it.
Okay. First question, why are men being put into prison cells for... I don't really understand that.
That's none of your business.
Okay, question number 2. Why are you in a prison cell?
That's also none of your business.
Okay, question number 3. How could you actually help us get out of here?
That's also none of your business.
I don't think we need to work with her. I flip back to the other.
With Cam on this one, yeah. I see no value here.
There's very little of value and substance in this conversation right now.
Yep.
Hey, guards, I'm gonna step away from this for a second. Let them do their thing. Guard.
One of them just like slightly puts down their hand of cards and like kind of looks over to you. Yes.
I'm sorry to bother you, but it's increasingly hot. Is there any way we could get some water?
You get your water and like she like kind of like peeks out the a window to see where the sun is. In that about an hour. Let me finish my game.
Please, I feel faint.
Can I get you to deceive?
Yes, you can. Please. I'm okay at deceive. No.
Rolling a 1, let's see. Oh, but she rolled
Distracted by the card hand.
So good.
She rolls her eyes, puts down her hand of cards the rest of the way, and just starts walking out into the other room. The other guard, meanwhile, just like kind of like puts down her hand of cards and picks up her spear and just kind of starts playing around with it in front of you and like try to like intimidate you essentially.
As the other guard is like walking out to go get water, I'm gonna call to her and be like, "Can I get my rolling pin now?"
Rolling pin? You bake?
No.
Oh. What?
So she's going to roll to intimidate, and that is a 2 on that. You can roll will to counter.
Me?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Oh no.
You are very with her positive 2 and your negative 2. Yeah, she is very intimidating to you. You feel like she could like probably chop off your hands in a flash of a second. You won't know what happened.
I didn't even need to roll to feel that. No.
Crazy, welcome in. How you doing?
Women scare Derrix. But Fedorable, just so that way you know what I am going to attempt to do. When she hands me the water, I'm going to attempt to brush my hand against hers and specifically try to see if she, up in her upper thoughts, if she, when they're going to be transferred or like swapping shifts.
Okay. Can I get you to hold on, I'm swapping headphones because someone redeemed a hat thing, and I should have swapped headphones like a while ago. But though I was like, I was listening to some music before. I've been really addicted to the like Splatoon OST lately.
It's a good OST.
Oh yeah.
Good music's good
I
music.
do that with Celeste once in a while. Same thing. Just get really into it.
Yeah. So anyways, I'll have you just roll a straight luck check then, just a d20, to see if she happens to think that as she's handing you the water, which we'll go ahead and let that play out.
Do you want me to roll luck, or do you want me to roll my mind read, my actual mind read ability?
Well, that there just kind of activates on contact, right? There's no roll with it.
Well, no, it does. It does also increase notice while touching a target to read their upper layer thoughts. So I can read upper layer thoughts, but I can also the reason why I made it a stunt was for situations like this where I'd have to like pinpoint certain thoughts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I made it a stunt. So
roll. Go ahead.
Please. Okay.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice. Yeah. So as you are reading into her thoughts, you do find a like subsurface level thought. Like her surface level thoughts are just like pay extra attention to him as he's taking at his waters, like just look like a bunch of militaristic thoughts of like his hands are there, his nothing seems to be in his pockets, his hands are nowhere near his pockets, there's not, and just like like just everything about you, assessment head to toe, and then the also she's starting to profile you as well, and it's like he doesn't look that strong either.
Dang. Getting roasted.
I mean, I'm a mage. I'm not exactly a physical fighter, but that's fine.
On the
Worst part.
on the sub level surface, you do find a thought that the thought in the back of the mind is just like, oh, when am I going to be out of their hair? Oh, just until sunset. Okay.
All right. Cool.
Hey, guards. Sorry, if you want to do something.
No, go for it.
They both just turn their head to look at you.
How are you doing today?
They turn their head away and start going back to the table.
Can I get my rolling pin?
It looks like an interesting game you're playing. What's it called?
They just ignore you and continue playing.
I think Cam probably for the next at least half hour is going to attempt to start conversation.
I'm gonna. Can I attempt to throw the card back at them because I'm getting annoyed that they won't give me my rolling pin?
Sure.
Well,
roll attack.
Can I also make a report check to see if I can actually start up a conversation of some kind?
Never mind.
This is very lore accurate. Zanzi would
It is.
With a -2, yeah. That card just kind of like ends up landing on the floor, just out of reach as well, so you can't quite get it back, and it's like nowhere near them.
I'm gonna just like attempt to like start reaching for it and just start pouting when I can't reach it.
All right, so Teus, go ahead and roll your rapport.
Come on, rapport. I just leveled you up.
No.
I got a 1!
Yeah,
Hey,
darn it!
No.
They just hear me try to start conversation for about a half hour then.
While Cam's doing that, I'd like to go over to Derrix, and I'm gonna offer my gauntleted hand.
Yeah, he has a feeling he takes your hand.
Okay, and I'm going to attempt, if you're like, doing the surface level thoughts, just the thought of like, let's try and keep our conversations in the brain.
That's exactly what I was going to suggest, so I'm glad we're on the same page.
Hot weather, hey? Just every once in a while.
That's so
Cam.
good.
Cam, can you come here for a second?
So what's up with the guy that... Oh, hi. Yeah, Derrix.
Oh gosh, Cam. He's gonna like motion with his other hand, with his free hand.
Oh, okay. Or just my robot hands.
We're in like a little like just huddle circle.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
so-
you'll hear in your mind. Both of you will hear in your mind. Okay, they leave. They change shift at sundown, which means that would be the best time for us to act if we are going to act.
You know, I actually think I'm starting to break through to them. I think I'm starting to kind of build a solid relationship.
You sure are, bud. You
That's
sure
right,
are.
Cam. You're whittling them down. They're gonna talk eventually.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
They're gonna be friends before the end of the shift, and then they'll
Yeah,
let us out.
You know what? Well, mine's plan A, but your guys' is plan B. But I feel like I've got this, okay? And I head back over. So what's the political climate like lately?
Just roll their eyes.
I'm sitting there, like restraining myself from just full on attacking.
Yeah, all you see, Zanzi, is, like Cam giving all these questions, and it's like, okay, group huddle. They just say nothing for a hot minute. They're just standing there, and then he comes out, it's like, so political, right?
I'm just so annoyed with the sound of his voice at this point. I'm like on the floor, just covering my ears so I don't have to hear anything anymore.
And then I think to Derrix, hey, I saw you looking up at that window earlier.
I don't think any of us can squeeze through there, unfortunately, but I can possibly make it bigger.
You would need like a boost up, right?
Oh, I can get up there rather easily. The one that would be able to sneak through, the two that would be able to sneak through, one of them is gone, and the other is
God.
With her. So
I love you to death, Cam. You're a little skittish.
I'm still there with the guards. So, what, does the deck have 52 cards in it? Or...
my hand?
Oh, wait!
Yeah,
I looked for a bit.
bro.
Yeah, I'm just going back and forth.
I just give you the saddest smile, Cam. And just you're a little skittish, and I'm worried about sneaking you out there.
I've got it. No. I mean, this is plan B anyway. We probably won't have to do it. But if I have to, I can definitely do this. I think I've got this. I go back over to the guards. So what's your favorite food?
Okay, and he's gone.
Mine's poffins. I love poffins.
I am attempting to help with Burr's tied hands during this as well.
Okay. Oh,
The guard actually responds to this one is like, by the end of this, it's going to be a noble pursuit.
What's a noble pursuit? Sounds good.
are we going to actually bring her along? I'm gonna talk to Bob. Are we actually gonna bring her along?
I'm gonna look at the guards and be like, "Can I move to that criminal cell, please?"
I think the problem's sorting itself out. She just asked to be put in a criminal cell.
Doesn't feel right.
What's the difference between a
Doesn't
criminal
feel
and
right
a foe?
either, but I'm gonna let you know, Derrix, like, of all the fleshies that I've interacted with, like, this has been the most aggressively, like, in my face. And I used to get punched in the face. Like,
Derrix is gonna take a deep breath for a second. I promised I would be more truthful. I feel like she needs our help. And I don't want to fail her the way that we almost failed Ari. The way that I almost failed Ari.
okay. All right. If that's what you're thinking, then let's help. And when she's not appreciative of the help at the end, I didn't say I told you so, but
Well, you would have told me so, but
okay.
I still want to try.
Hey, I really like your clothing. Is it silk or cotton?
Oh my
I'm gonna
gosh, yeah.
start just slamming my head into the bars, trying to knock myself out. Like, just as hard as I possibly can.
Honestly,
Try to
you
knock
might just break out my annoying Zanzi.
Zanzi, was it?
I'm not even listening at this point. I'm just desperately trying to, like, knock myself out and just be like, I want my grandma!
Oh, who's your grandma?
You don't want to know. Bang! Bang!
Ma'am. Ow, that looks painful, please. You said your name was Zanzi, yes?
Just continues to slam. I'm so over it at this point.
Do you want to
I'm
come
either
with
going
us
to
or
knock
not?
myself out or make the guards get me to stop. It's one of those two.
He's gonna just murmur under his breath, do you want to come with us or not?
Not paying attention. One track mind.
As you guys are talking, like at this point, the guard captain comes in. She has like a very ornate shield and a much more ornate like armor and spear in her hand. And she comes up with, wait, hold on, which one is it? Savog is what she says when she comes up to y'all.
Hello.
Hello.
I have several questions for the three of you.
Yes.
Firstly, what was that strange, armless creature that ran off?
I've seen this in movies, guys. We plead the fifth.
What's the
The fifth what?
What's the fifth?
That's all we gotta say, guys.
That's
That's all we gotta say. We don't say nothing else.
I think that's a your world thing.
No, but that's true for all situations, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
What?
No.
She's doing it. I watched it on the magic box.
Answer the question.
world. That was our. Oh, she's gonna kill me for this. That was our pet.
Oh no!
Guja never needs to know. Guja never needs to know.
Next week is my recap, and I'm not bringing that up. Nope.
As somewhere Goomsha's eye twitches.
I'm gonna stop the moment I hear pet and just look at the reactions of them and just be like, I'ma use that.
Oh. And where exactly did you get this pet from?
Smash tournament?
From some rather foreign lands. I don't think they know that.
Do they not know the Smash tournament? I thought everybody knew about the Smash tournament.
Not everyone really knows about other worlds.
What, as a tournament? So you won her as a prize? Was it like a? Was she from like a fighting ring?
No, we met.
It was an official tournament that we won. Just dead staring at Cam like, roll with it, roll with it, roll with
Yeah,
it.
no, we
And
met
where
her.
exactly was this tournament held?
As I mentioned before, in foreign lands. We are
So
not
outside-
from this country.
So outside of the reign of Hyrule.
Yes. We do not know your customs, and we apologize if we offended you all in any form or way.
I'm
I
gonna
think Cam just realizes that all the questions might have been offensive.
I'm gonna like interrupt and just look at the captain and be like, "Can I just go back to my grandma? That going back to her is enough punishment. I can't. Please, please, please."
But I
You
thought
can
we
see-
were starting to be friends, Nancy.
You can see your Vaba later.
And then she
Please?
turns back.
This is torture. Please, I'll
There's
be
a-
good. I promise. I'll even use bow. I don't care. Please.
And she turns back to the Vo and resumes.
So did you come across the chasm on the other side of the desert? Did you come from the west then?
Can I at least get my rolling pin, please?
She ignores you.
Unfortunately,
Please.
unfortunately, our magics are a little unstable and teleported us to we don't know where. We
Magics?
were, yes, that's why we were suddenly appeared in the middle of the market.
Would I?
What
Would
are
I
you
know
going
what
to
a
like
teleport is?
make a I don't know, flowers appear out of your sleeve or something?
No, but I can do. I mean, if you need proof that I can do magic, I can show you.
Sure. Entertain me then, entertainer.
Derrix is just gonna take a deep, annoyed breath, look over at you guys, and just shrug. I guess we gotta do this. Okay.
I'm waiting.
How? I'm trying to. Okay.
I
Do
put
you
a
want-
hand on Derrix's shoulder as like a comforting thing, but I just like send the thought. How about you just light up my gauntlets and we give him a surprise? It's almost
No.
shift change, right?
No, I don't think we should fight. I just was going to read her mind and make her think of a number and tell her that I know the number she's thinking of.
Ah, got it. And then I just
Will?
and I back off.
Sorry, just before Derek, you continue, there's something I'm gonna be planning on doing. Will, I want to watch this captain, and I want to watch for the moment where she seems the least put off guard. Because there's something I'm gonna say, basically, just to check in on something. So if I can kind of watch for that, see if while the magic is happening, her focus is there, so I can say something. That's kind of the plan.
she's most on guard right now, not knowing what this magic's going to be. Catherine's welcome in.
That's fine.
Go ahead.
Well, I can, for lack of better terms, I can read your mind.
Right.
I can. Here. And he's gonna hold out, he's gonna keep his hands together like he's still bound, but he's gonna reach his hands through the gate and just take my hand, think of a number between 1 and 1,000,000, and I can guess it accurately.
Roll rapport.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the captain and just be like, is this kind of magic even allowed?
Oh, no.
My rapport is garbage. My
Yeah, no.
rapport is a 0.
Yeah, that's and rolling a -2. Yeah, she's going to be like, I'll pass.
I mean, she still has to roll something, though.
She can roll negative.
She might roll negative. We don't know. We don't know.
She rolled
No,
a 3.
she can.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just... And he takes a step back, and he's going to sort of, like... He's basically going to use the secondary portion of pole vault to kind of hover in the air. He's just gonna create small pockets that he can like step on, air pockets that he can step on to like keep himself hovered, sort of in, basically mixing tornado and pole vault to kind of hover slightly in the air.
Gotcha. She just like, well, that is some fancy footwork. I don't know. So where'd you learn this from? Are you associated with the Yiga?
The who?
I'm gonna lean
Wait,
over.
are you associated with the Mies? And then I want to use empathy to see if I get a reaction.
Yeah, go ahead and roll empathy.
I'm gonna lean over when she asks if she's...
That's not a
really-
good empathy roll.
It won't be hard to tell though, because she just like she gives you a death glare, looks straight at you, and it's like, what did you just mention?
We are trying to investigate the Mies because they're causing a lot of problems in a lot of different worlds.
We've had a lot of strange creatures that go by that name that have also kept appearing in and around our town, and then would haul crates off.
We are hunting them down.
They're causing a lot of trouble in a lot of different places. Not only here in your city, but also, and not just in Hyrule or any other regions, but even beyond that.
They haven't exactly caused us trouble ever for a while. At first they did, because they pulled a trick very similar to what you did and appeared randomly in the middle of our town. But then I guess they started to instead appear and disappear just outside of our town's borders. So ever since the first debacle, it's been pretty peaceful since then, but we've been keeping our eyes on them because we don't know what they're up to.
I'm gonna look at her and be like, are those bobblehead things?
They do resemble such, yes.
Wait, you guys got bobbleheads here?
That's
Yeah, the me things, the bobbleheads. They're one.
Yeah,
of
I
the
know, but
bobbleheads.
bobblehead is like a toy.
No, it's those me things.
How? This doesn't make any sense. Wait a second!
I
You can't just pull words out of nowhere that don't exist in this world! And say it's a me.
I feel like it would be a bobblehead. Well, because you just said me's. So I'm just basing it on what you said.
Yeah, big heads. I feel like that would be more appropriate than bobblehead.
I feel like we would have bobbleheads with like some of the like places that
Okay.
have like the shops and stuff that sell.
I want to see a bobblehead in Hyrule now so
feel like
badly.
we have
Okay,
some
they have Goron
bobblehead.
bobbleheads for sure. For
Oh,
sure,
yeah.
Gorons have been made into
Goron
bobbleheads.
bobblehead would literally just be the legs, and the rest of the body would bobble. It wouldn't even be a bobblehead.
I can
Yeah.
imagine a like wood carved one, and you just like.
That's what
like,
I'm thinking.
yeah.
It's like
Okay.
some like version. It doesn't have to be like a modern day version, but I feel like we would have some resemblance of a bobblehead.
They got springs and wood and crafting. They can
Yeah.
do it.
I think Cam's mostly just shocked that bobbleheads exist here.
Yeah, I would just be like, yeah, the bobblehead thing. What is happening with my lighting? Anyway, apparently I am ascending into heaven at this point.
Rapture. Yes, take us.
Yes, let's go.
My time has come, y'all. See you later. But I'm just gonna be like, yeah, they have like the big heads, and then when they walk, it goes.
Yeah, those things. Those guys.
Yeah, bobbleheads.
Anyways,
They're
So-
probably working with whoever you said, because they've been working with bad people in a lot of other places, too.
They've just been kind of going out to this abandoned oasis a little ways out. We've not been paying them too much mind.
Is that the one over by the Lizalthos?
It's just past them.
This is... So, I guess I'm kind of curious, as this person seems to be fairly high ranking, right? But not the highest of rank.
Yes.
I think Cam's going to follow this logic then. Is there a queen we can talk to? There's some identity cards we can actually show to show that, like, we're allies.
The Empress doesn't have time to just willy-nilly talk to random foe.
We're not just random foe. You told us that. We literally came through on a beast, you said.
Yo, he came in on a bubble, dog.
Yeah, like, come on! I'm like, you just said we were weird and abstract. You can't just go back and say random foe right after.
Will, is the Empress like a young Empress, like similar to my age, or is this like an adult
This would be an adult.
Empress in this book? Okay.
Yeah, this is the this is
The
the
same
same
one.
Empress. Yes.
Okay.
Well,
She would know me
no,
then, though, right?
No, this
Yeah,
would not
that's
be
what
the
I'm
same
thinking. It's
one
like-
because this would be a much more elderly one. This would be before the incidents that I don't want to spoil in case anyone hasn't seen Zelda Quest. Go
Thank
watch
you
Zelda
for-
Quest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
extra
go on
stuff.
Zelda Quest. But,
Ooh.
so since, well, this isn't really a spoiler, but since my grandma used to be one of the guards, wouldn't the Empress know who I am? Like, have a personal relationship with me?
The Empress herself might have I don't know. You maybe with the captain of the guard, but with the Empress herself, roll rapport.
Oh no.
Are we gonna get in more trouble? Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a no.
Okay.
Or,
So, yeah.
sorry, contacts. If that's is your contacts any higher?
No, it's not.
Okay, then we'll keep this
The
roll.
only thing the only thing that I have is like resources, but that's like physical things, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I don't know what you mean by random foe. You stated earlier that we're clearly not ordinary foe.
Which is why we're having this conversation in the first place. Now, there's a
So
difference
why
between
can't
having a
we talk to the
conversation. There's a
queen?
difference between having a conversation with me and the Empress. I am here to act as the mediator. If the Empress chooses herself to come down after I say what I found, that's up to her.
I think we don't have anything to discuss then. Like, we've told you what's important, and if you're going to relay that, that's her decision afterwards.
Just say that members of the Federation are here. And
Say
if that
too.
means anything to her, she'll know.
Federation? Like the Rito Federation?
No.
The Smash Federation.
Okay.
Smash.
Your Empress may know.
Okay, I'll relay that. And she walks off.
I kind of look back at the other two,
Wait,
and I'm like, I just say, I can't believe we might actually get through this without having to do a bunch of violence. This is so exciting.
I'm just gonna deadpan stare at him. You just cheesed us, didn't you?
Oh,
I'm gonna
Oh,
call
no.
out and be like, wait, come back.
She just keeps walking, and as she keeps walking, she just like waves her hands like, "Be back soon."
But it's important.
is it the rolling pin again?
It's
Okay.
important. I'm gonna look at the guards and be like, guards, it's important, please, actually important.
One of the guards at the table just like rolls her eyes and like just kind of like turns herself in her chair and is just like, "What is it?"
I have to pee.
That's what the little vase in the corner's for.
I'm not going in front of a bunch of foe!
I'm just gonna turn to the
Yeah.
corner, like to a corner wall,
Yeah,
and just.
we all
Yeah,
just
we all three of us, and put our hands over our ears.
I'm literally just gonna stand there, just be like, no, no, this is too far. I know that I am like in trouble, but you can't make me do this. Please.
I pull my toque over my entire head, just to my beanie.
If you're going to behave like a criminal, you're going to go potty like a criminal.
I am not. I will pee on this floor.
That is acceptable. And she goes back to her hand.
Oh, they don't like you, do they? What did you do?
Nothing.
We're still all in the corner talking to her that way.
I'm literally just gonna stand there and just pout. Just be like, I'm not going. I'm just mumbling under my breath. I'm not going in front of a bunch of foe. This is stupid.
Seriously though, how did you piss them off this bad?
Why don't you mind your own business?
just don't
I
think
mean, we
about
kind of
babbling
are
drunk.
right now. That's why we're in the corner.
Well, stay in the corner, as far away from me as possible.
Just don't think about a very nice oasis full of water.
Or a waterfall.
Or waterfalls, or, you know, what's another thing that does water? Fountain.
Man, it would be terrible if someone had some water right now and I start sloshing with the "hey, I'm wobbling here."
That's funny.
I'm just ignoring them at this point and pouting and just mumbling to myself.
I think we stay silently at the wall for the next little while, right?
Yep. I think that's just yep.
Wait, no, never mind. This is my first time here. Never mind.
This is my first. I
was
don't believe that.
I was gonna see if I would know of, like, besides the window, any other way that we could get out, but I haven't been to the prison before, so.
Are
Correct.
you sure about that?
Surprisingly, this is my first time that they've thrown me in here. Because they have tried other tactics to make me behave, and they have not worked. So this is their last
Ooh,
resort.
Okay.
I think we're waiting, right, till they come back, or until guard shift happens?
Until Zanzi uses the restroom.
Yeah, one or the other.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
That's fine. We're just waiting.
Y'all can just stay in the corner. It's not happening.
Patient vote.
Can I get you to roll physique?
Oh! We don't need to roll this. We don't need to go through this part.
Yeah, we don't need to.
Rose, this is your fault. This is your fault.
Hey, you're not that desperate. You're not that desperate. You can hold it.
Nope. Physique is one of my better qualities.
Okay, well, if you're not going to go, you want our help getting out of here?
What are you gonna do, Sansil Urine?
Why are we still talking to her? She's really mean to both of you. I don't think Cam has registered that she's been mean to him at all.
I just don't understand what someone who looks like just a puddle of Sansil urine, someone with no legs, and an annoying child is going to do.
Yeah, keep pointing out people's handicaps. That's a real good way to make them your friends.
Well,
My hair is not a handicap.
I mean, look, I can do things though. Because here's the thing:
Like
you said
what,
annoying
talk
child is
constantly and not shut
you.
your mouth?
Annoying child is you. So that leaves me to be. What can I do? I can help.
No. Oh.
Like legitimately, Cam thinks that you just talked about yourself in that moment.
I'm immediately just turning back around and just going back to slamming my head on the bars.
The guard from earlier comes back and is like, "Well, you're both in and out of luck because the Empress is not here, but we have arranged for you to be able to meet her when she returns in about 2 days."
Is there better accommodations in the meantime?
This is the best accommodation we can offer a Vo like you.
This feels very
DM.
discriminatory.
DM,
Yes.
I know of Link. Yes.
Roll lore because you might have Link and Zelda mixed up.
Well, it doesn't matter if
That's so beautiful.
I don't care if I've got them mixed up. I know people from here. Yes.
Okay, with the fair, yes, and you do have them mixed up.
Beautiful.
That's fine. Do you know of the hero and princess Zelda and Link? Yes.
Of course.
We work with them.
But that does not add up because you said you weren't from here.
Correct. Like I said, we came from foreign lands. We got teleported here on accident, but we do work with them.
Yeah, go. Interesting. So
I probably know the difference between the two.
yeah. You know the difference. All right. So she's just like, and if that is the case, that can be confirmed when you have your hearing with the Empress.
I understand that may be the case, that we have to wait for the hearing. However, I was hoping that maybe friends of the hero and the princess, Zelda and Link, would happen to give us better accommodations other than a prison cell and a vase.
Yeah.
listen, if this ends up being the case, we will apologize and give you something in return afterwards, but you have to understand that until we confirm your innocence, we're going to have to see you as guilty for now.
What are we even guilty of?
Guilty of trespassing, firstly and foremostly.
We didn't even know that.
Squid, welcome in. Regardless, listen, to be fair, I do think that you might be telling the truth, but we also don't know who's in the right, the me's or you. So we also have to sort this out as well. So
why don't you just send a party to where the me's are quickly?
We have.
And how long is that going to take? 2 days?
It's starting to get close to sundown, so we're hoping that they'll be back in before the chill comes across
I
the
think
desert.
Cam slightly leans onto Derrix and does a little mind thought to, we're gonna have to do violence, aren't we? Just very sad.
I'm not going to have to do violence. I'm going to ensure that we don't have to do violence because they scare me. They are as tall as I am. They scare me.
Wait, do I tower over everybody?
Oh, definitely me. I am tiny. I think I'm like,
foot, so he's about the same height as the rest of the Gerudo.
Okay.
I'm 5'6", I think. Probably 5'5". I'm tiny in comparison.
Does anyone, I mean, I don't think it's like officially in lore, but does anyone know what age Gerudo are at full height?
They usually reach, I mean, from what we've seen in the games, they usually reach full height at adulthood.
Okay.
Which I believe is 18 for them.
Okay, cool. So I'm like almost at full height, but not quite.
Yeah, they hit a really big growth spurt around that age.
Will, how tall, just for my own reference, how tall would I be? Because I think Zanzi, I said, was like 6'5" at full height. So
Probably
would I be
like
6'1"?
Yeah, 6'1". I was about to say that.
Okay.
Yeah. And Cam is actually also a teenager, so...
So yeah, you're about eye level with me.
Wait, how old is Cam?
You don't know that. You haven't asked. How dare you?
I honestly don't know how old Cam is outside of character.
I'm not telling you.
Oh, okay.
You can find out.
Okay, that's fine. I'm still calling you a child, but...
That's fine. I think I'll just say to the guard captain, like, we don't... Okay, well, I guess do whatever you need to do. This is... just feels all very unjust. But okay.
Can I,
It's better safe than sorry, especially given what we've seen so far of, you know, the abilities and such.
I don't even know why you're scared of Vo. Don't know what what Vo did.
It's more so that we don't know what your intentions are, and we don't know how much we can trust you.
But if I was of any other species or race but female, I'd be fine.
The cost for trespassing is 2 nights in jail. That is just.
Do we think we have 2 nights?
No.
Especially given the because you told the professor that this was just a pit stop along the way.
Right. Yeah, we did say that, didn't we?
Yeah.
I mean, we can always just tell them that we had a slight hiccup, but
Oh yeah.
Look.
Will, can I, roll deceive to see if I can, like, say that I miss my sister and try to get my grandma over? And say that I, like, need comfort even though she's not the most comforting person.
You can go ahead and try and roll, sure.
Okay. I want to attempt to do that.
Hold on. -2? How? Okay. Oh my goodness, I crit
All
failed.
negatives.
She crit
Crit
failed.
Failed.
Oh man.
Dang.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna so I don't. No one would know about the situation with my sister, so I'm not gonna say anything. But I'm just gonna start sobbing and just be like, "I want my grandma. I miss my sister."
It sounds like you're finally learning your lesson, aren't you?
I want to go home too. I miss home. Cam is a very emotional person, and seeing somebody else cry makes him cry.
Oh,
I'm just sobbing and just looking at the cat, and be like, "Ah."
Tell you what, I'll let you use an actual restroom. But we're putting you back in here. Because you gotta stay a night, alright?
Can I at least get my rolling pin for comfort? I won't use it, I promise.
You can get that when you are officially released tomorrow morning. First thing at
But
dawn.
I can't sleep without it.
Well, this might be a good exercise for you to learn how you could be able to do so. And secondly, the cost of, this criminal activity that you have started down the path of.
It's not even have to do with criminal activity. This has to do with emotional comfort.
The two are more connected than you think.
No, they're not. You're taking away my only connection to my sister that I can use to help calm myself down. I'd be better behaved if I had it.
Let's just get you to the restroom, okay?
Okay. I'm gonna start following her out.
And it's at this point that a Goomba and a light bulb appears in the window up above you, and you hear a bark, 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 bark coming from there.
I look back over. Has any of the guards heard?
That's a good question.
That does change what is about to happen.
Yeah, it really does.
That is where we end today's session.
Oh no!
I have so many questions.
I'm just gonna say, if the guards do notice, Cam's gonna go rough, rough.
Alrighty.
Oh my!
What a great first session there for Rose. Let's go.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
Oh my goodness.
The most moody of teenagers. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
So fun fact, I was not a very, I was a moody teenager, but I didn't go through a phase until I was in my early 20s because I was too much of a goody two shoes. So I'm just exemplifying that energy from my early 20s into Sansi. Because I had a full-on phase from 21 to 23.
Gee whiz. Alrighty, so at the end of each of these, we do a nice little get to know you segment. You get to hear some more exciting banter from these lovable misfits, and we get to learn about y'all in chat as well. Because I want to hear this from y'all as well. If you're on Spotify or YouTube, you can leave your answer in the comments. Palmtree asked a question over in the Ask the Players channel over in the Discord, by the way. You can find the link to the Discord in the description if you want to ask the players a question. There's so Palmtree asked a question, but she's not here right now. I'm going to save hers for when she's actually here to be able to answer herself. And we'll go with Grow Squid's question here, which is, what is your favorite Tetronimo?
Uh-oh. I'm just going to quickly, unrelated. I know what this is, but just give me a few seconds.
I don't know what that is.
It's the pieces in Tetris, Tetronymous.
Oh.
Yeah, of course. That I knew that.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I've got mine. I've got mine.
All right,
Easy.
go ahead.
And
Go
they've-
ahead, go ahead, Midwest.
Oh, well, if you've ever seen one of the greatest like early sketches that College Humor ever did,
I
like
know exactly what you're talking about.
10 years ago, there is only one piece that matters, but never appears when you're playing that game. Line
piece.
piece. Line piece.
Beautiful.
All right. Okay, now I'm Midwest Dungeon Delvers. I do some random variety gaming. I've been in Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. That was a blast. I don't typically do PvP, but that game has me in some PvP. I don't understand why, but I typically hate PvP. I hate it with a passion. Why does that game have good PvP? I don't understand it.
Fair enough. All right, Burr, do you have an answer?
I guess I have to go with the square because it's like me, just big and blocky.
Well, dang.
Yeah, a lot of people say my head's shaped that way too. I understand that.
I am a big bulky boy and a solid square piece.
Beautiful. All right, and who is you?
I is BurrItsColdGaming, or just Burr is fine. I'm a variety streamer and speedrunner. I speedrun Quest 64 and a variety of randomizers. I'm actually back to my speedrunning stuff. I've been doing DK64 randomizer. I've been on a really big kick for that. I also DM a Kingdom Hearts TTRPG that we do every Sunday. So it's very, very drama heavy, very, very fun, very, very goofy. We just found out we've been over 2 years doing this game. So
Wow.
yeah, it's been insane. But it's a blast. It's fun. So if you like drama and stuff, definitely check that out. So yeah, it's me.
Yee. All right, and I'm just pulling up because we have had some answers to last week's question over on the Spotify of things. Last week, wait, hold on. Never mind, we have not. I assume so, but though we have actually not. But yes, be sure to leave your comments down there and stuff. And also people in chat, I would love to know from those here live on twitch.tv/FedorableWhale what y'all think. And I'd also like to know what your answer is.
My answer. Mm-hmm. So I actually found a website that gives the official names for all of them because I thought it would make my life easier. T. I love the T one. I don't know. It's like a classic kind of, you can usually slip it in somewhere, and then I always find it's really good for lining up for the line piece at some point in the game. So it's got that nice flat side, but it can be slotted into somewhere else with its weird crooky side. It's great. Gotta love a T-shape. Yeah, that's my answer. And I'm TeusFlips. I mostly am just doing an RPG stream separate. Well, I do this stream with Will, but I also do a separate RPG stream where we are doing a campaign called Reverie with the Animon story system. Absolutely love it. I'm doing 2 weeks in a row right now because I'm gone. It's a whole schedule mess up, but tomorrow I'm doing it. Tomorrow I'm doing it again. So players just did a bunch of things. They got their creatures. It was a fun time, and yeah, that's happening. I also do art stuff. I've done some for this channel here too. So that's me.
Yeah, definitely go and check out his channel and check out Reverie on YouTube as well. They are linked in the description. And with that, Rose, what is your answer?
Ironically, it's probably the Z piece. I didn't even know I was supposed to have a favorite, but like thinking of when I play the game, I think that's the piece that I use the most because it can be just turned in really unique ways to help get some of those blocks down. But I'm Black Rose. I am a variety streamer when I do stream, which has not happened for a very long time. But I intend to come back eventually, and I am actually in the works of getting my YouTube channel set up. So I will also be doing YouTube every once in a while.
Cool.
Alrighty. Yeah. And let's think of my answer. Well, okay, my answer is the L Chatronimo, because the L helps you get W's.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the because like if you think of it, like it's got a nice straight lines. It can fit very well into corners and stuff. But though also that little bits coming off of it can like be used to like hook underneath of like T's and skews and other things. So this is very versatile, non-intrusive as well. But yeah, so that is yes, that is all for that. All right, can I get y'all to say goodbye, players?
Goodbye, players.
Bye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Keep playing on. All that good jazz.
Oh, and if you love someone, you tell them the truth. And boy, howdy do I love you guys. So here's the truth that can be found in Psalm 133. This is the entire psalm. Look how good and how pleasant it is when brothers dwell together in unity. It is like the fragrant oil upon the head, running down upon the beard of Aaron, that runs down upon the edges of his robe. It's like the dew of Hermon that runs down upon the mountains of Zion, because there Yahweh commanded a blessing, life forever. That is our truth time for today. That is all the time that we have for today. Let's go and share the love and hype. I love you all. Goodbye.